Alrighty guys, what's up? It's about, I don't know, 6:30, 6:40, something like that. And I'm down here in southern Ohio, just off campus. I've been doing a lot of scouting. There goes a wood duck. Wish that would have been a teal. Been doing a lot of scouting around lately. It's hard down here trying to get some local birds into either some public or trying to get it into the few fields that I already have permission on. But I got about anywhere from 80 to 150 birds on my college campus, and I'm down near the Hockman River, so they like to use the river as a corridor to fly down, just follow it all the way down until they have to peel off to go to their feed. And I missed them one day here by about 70 yards. That was a couple days ago. So I changed spots on the river. I was set up just over here. Now I'm about 100 yards down the river and a little bit more to the south. So hoping it's going to be a good morning. Depending on how everything goes, I'm going to guess it's a little overcast, but it looks like it's going to be bluebird. Once the sun pops out, I'm going to guess we'll have about anywhere from 30 to 40 birds probably coming one flock right over my head, so I'm only going to have one shot at this. If we're lucky enough, we might get 2-3 flocks of 10 or 15. I don't know how they're going to fly, like I said, but I'm going to have you guys set up to where you guys are angled off right up over here, and we'll see what we can do. I mean, so all I can do is just hope right now on this past shoot. I ain't got nothing better to do. I hunted a lake yesterday for teal. I did see some, but far and few between. The lake was loaded with honkers right before I left for early season opener to go 4.5 hours north of here for teal. And if you want to check out a good teal hunt and goose hunt, go to Ohio Bucks and Ducks Outdoors. Really good channel. Starting to come out with a lot of content. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can get out of this morning. So stay tuned. We're gonna see what happens. Alrighty guys, so it is currently 7:03, which means I can go bang bang here in Ohio. Sadly, we don't get the half an hour before sunrise, but geese haven't flown yet, and hopefully they will here in the next 20 minutes. They should. That's any time from here to the next 20 minutes is normally when they're flying, so we'll see. They flew at 7:09 the last time I was here, which was 2 days ago. So we should be about 5 minutes from now. Hope I got that on film. Might have been just a hair out of camera. I'm telling you what, guys, right now, that is about a 55-yard shot. I'm using federal 3.5 kilos, because in Ohio, these honkers are about anywhere from about 6 to maybe 12, 13 pounds biggest. Oh, got more. No freaking clue where he went, but got another one. That was about a 60-yard shot, if any of you could have seen that. And that bird is stone dead. This turned out to be a good morning. I thought I'd only get one flock. Alrighty, well, I got the one bird down. Let me see that. Alrighty, well, I don't know how well that was on the camera, but I got the one bird down right over here, right along the edge of the river. Not too hard to find. I got another one back up over there in the woods. That was awesome, though. That was awesome. A little bit of a far shot, not gonna lie, but Federal 3.5 T's. I love these shells. I can drop a goose at 65 yards, no problem. I'm telling you this right now, I'm not sky busting at all. 65 yards and in, I have an extended full choke, Stoker 3500. It works like a charm. Now, I'm not saying that works for everybody. That's not what I'm getting at. But I'm just saying it's worth trying it. It's a really good load. I love it, and it's very affordable. It's only, I think, $20 a box if you can find it in the right place. I know once you get more out rural, it can get a little bit more expensive and stuff like that. But if you're hunting big honkers like I am in Ohio, it is one hell of a load. And that explains it, or shows you all right there. I shot that second goose at about 60 yards, and he is stone dead over there, along with my first one. That was at about 55, if I had to guess. 55, 50. So, wish I could have got some more shots in, but I wanted to make sure that I would get my birds and I wouldn't be winging them, because on the other side of this river it is thick, and I think I might have some trouble finding out where that second one is, but I'm pretty sure I got a decent location on them. But the other one is right here along the edge of the river, stone cold dead. I don't know how well you guys got that, but he folded up perfect. So, all right, let's go and see if we can find those birds. There we go. I was real worried because I thought he might have landed over there and all this stuff. It actually looked, because it widens up over there, and I wasn't sure how far I was down the river because I came in here in the pitch of dark. And so came in here in the pitch dark, and I wasn't sure exactly what was across the river over there. I knew I was still on public, but that's sweet. That's one down, and I got 5-10 foot walk down a bank to go get the other one here. He landed right next to the river. I could see him clear as day. He was stone cold dead, just like this one. Like I just said, I used it for OB&D outdoors with him, and I've been using it for about 3 years now. It's Federal T. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's just an amazing load. Now, I'm trying to think about what the equivalence is. There's about, I think it's 80 or 85 pellets per 3.5 mag, and they're all about 22 caliber pellets. So that's one hell of a pellet, and they're just steel loads, no tungsten, no fancy stuff like that, just straight steel. And I tried the 3-inch. Now, I don't know if they've changed it anytime recently or not, but it worked, and it still had the knockdown force, but since you took that extra 1/2 inch off the shell, I don't know if they had to. I don't have a box with me right now, and it was about 1.5 years ago. It didn't have the same amount of pellets as a 3.5. It went from like 80 to 85 to like, I think it was like 60, 65. And don't get me wrong, it still worked, not necessarily at long distances though, to where like a 3-inch double B would work fine out at 50 yards with the right choke, right gun, right person. Well, this was about the same. So it didn't really change anything. Don't get me wrong, it still had the knockdown power though. It still had the knockdown power, but it didn't have the distance like the 3.5 mags do. To where if you got confident enough and could really choose your shots, you could, with double or triple B, still knock down birds at 60 yards. Geese, just geese, because they're a big bird, no sky busting. So, but yeah, it still had knockdown power, but just not the distance. Like you would get, so like, say a 3-inch double B is only good to 40 yards. Well, 3-inch T should be good to about 50. Well, it wasn't having that. It was about the exact same as a double B, to where typical double B 50-55 yards, to where I can shoot my 3.5 mags out of my Stoger and kill a goose stone dead at 65, 70 yards if I have to, or if I'm having a bad day, I feel like shooting them at that distance, really, because I feel confident enough that I'm not going to wing that bird, wound it, and it's going to drop right in my spread. So I took a 60-65 yard shot on this bird, and he's stone dead. He wasn't going anywhere. I even broke one of his wings, so even if I would have just winged him, he might have disappeared in the brush, but I probably would have found him. So, nice big old honk daddy. Gonna put it above my head here because of my camera angle, but there we go. That's one. Go get the other. Alrighty guys, just finished up the hunt. Finally got my second bird. It's actually a real pain to get to with the riverbank, and plus the mud and waders. That didn't go too well, but so this is the bird I shot at 60-65. This is the one that I shot at 50-55. Now, after examining the 55 yard bird, we'll call it that, I noticed right away he had a lot of blood on his wing, because I hit him just on the, this is a little bit on the side right here. That's one pellet. I had 2 go through his neck. That's 3. It's hard to tell because there's a lot of blood. But I hit him dead center in the chest with 1. That's 5. I hit him a little lower on the chest, 6. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Like legs. I hit him somewhere in the leg. Feel the bones gone. That's 8 20-22 caliber pellets at a 55 yard bird. That's really good. Now, 60 yard bird. Immediately broken wing. Upon looking, I hit him 2 lower chest, then plus the 1 in the wing, so there's 3. I saw a 4th one somewhere. There's another one towards his butt. That's 4. Not sure if I hit him anywhere else. I hit him square in the neck. That's a lethal shot right there. I've never seen one. So, 1 pellet right through the neck, so that's 5 right there. Upon cleaning the bird, I might find another 1